Hey, this is Marlo with Marlo Gets Fit, coming to you from Grants Pass, Oregon, by the pool, a little poolside chat today on Saturday. It is Saturday, right? Losing track of time. I just wanted to do a quick video, kind of go over, do some updates, and also talk about, what do you do when you fall off the health wagon? What are some suggestions to help you out with that? Because I know I've been there, and so I wanted to help you out and see if something that I have done might help you too. So let me just see if I can get this shared really quick. Kind of a little bit different than normal here. There I am. Share. No, not that way. Facebook is like being super strange now. I don't want to share it to my... Yesterday I tried to share my video, and instead of sharing it to my profile, it shared it back to my page. So I'm like, that's not what I want to do. Share. Come on. It's not really working. I'll try it again. Write a post. Okay, that's not going to work. So, never mind. So let me just I want to give you a tour. We did get the pool fixed up. It was a sad pool. If you saw the pictures, I did some pictures yesterday, and it was all down and saggy. It was sideways. It looked terrible, but let me just see if I can get just switched and show you. Oh, and here's the beautiful sunset. You can see over the trees. It was a beautiful day, but a little warm, but not as hot as yesterday. Yesterday was super, super hot. So here's the pool, and it's looking so much better. It's just a little thing, but it had a hole, and then it was kind of, my daughter and her boyfriend put it up, and it was too far that way, so it was kind of sagging down the hill, and it was very sad, and it kept emptying in the middle of the night. So it did have a little hole right here, and I bought this that Flex Seal. It's a tape, and you've probably seen the infomercials on it, and it seems to be holding pretty good. It's getting colder, so the air is going down a little bit, but there's a sunset over the pool. We had a barbecue today. We barbecued that jerk chicken. My boss, he sent us a couple of bottles of it he's from Florida, and oh my god, that stuff is so good. I posted a picture, you can check that out. Let me just flip this around again. There I am. So I have my hair up, so I'm all messy. It was hot today. We did get out and do a little drive down the river. We went to Fort Vanoy Farms. They have a little farm stand, and they have the big corn maze. I don't know if we're going to have a corn maze this year. Who knows? But I hope so, because it's a lot of fun and festivities. But they have lots of farm land out there, and they're farming. But I took some beautiful pictures. I posted those in my stories, and I'm going to post those on my profile later. So you can check those out if you want. But the river is beautiful. It was a gorgeous day. Got some strawberries. They didn't have a whole lot of stuff. They had a little bit of broccoli, some lettuce, rhubarb, I think. So they had a few things, but not a whole lot of vegetables. But they did have strawberries, so I got some strawberries. Had a few of those. Those are really yummy. And then we did the chicken, which was super yummy, and worked on the pool. And I don't know if I've even mentioned it, but the 14-day challenge started last Tuesday, and so I've been working with that. Not only am I in the challenge doing my videos, but I'm also helping with it, monitoring, and helping out in the group and that sort of thing. So that's a lot of fun, getting to see behind the scenes and getting to see help people out, and seeing all the progress that people are making with breakthroughs on how to market, how to do their videos and do live. Some people have done their very first live, which I know, maybe you haven't done a live either, but that's a big thing. There's so much information and help you can do by doing a video, because people get to see you, they get to see your personality and that sort of things. It's so much better than just doing a post and that, if you're trying to get a message across or help people and that sort of thing. So anyway, let's get to the subject. So what do you do when you fall off the health wagon? So my whole life, of course, I have fallen off the health wagon, off and on the wagon all my life. I pretty much, since my teenage years, was battling, being overweight, trying to lose weight, and of course back then, when I was in high school, I was overweight, but I really, when I look at the pictures now, I think, God, I look pretty good compared to, my older years. So it's kind of funny how our perspective changes over time. But always off and on dieting. And then, but this last, 3 years ago, over 3 years now, I, made a huge change, mental change in my attitude. And that is the big thing, is changing your attitude. Because if you don't, and this goes with anything, with health, with, drug addiction, or any kind of addictions, maybe money addictions or something like that. If you don't want to make the change, you're not going to make the change. And no matter how many people around you try to help you or want to help you, and they can't stand to see you, hurting yourself, or, getting heavier and heavier and that sort of thing. But if you don't want to make that change, you're not going to make that change, and nobody can force you to make the change. And so you've really got to dig down deep and figure out what it is that you want. Do you want to live like this? And really, for me, I wasn't living. I was at my heaviest weight and miserable. I was in so much pain. I couldn't hardly sleep. I couldn't get comfortable doing anything. I couldn't walk through the store. Just walking through the store was painful. I'd have to lean on the cart or rest. I couldn't hike. I couldn't do all these things. I love outdoors. I love camping and hiking and biking and volleyball and sports and stuff. And I couldn't do any of those things anymore. So I really wasn't living life. I was existing. I was just existing. And the more you get out of shape, the more weight you have, the harder it is, because the more you don't move, the more less calories you use. So of course, the fatter you get, or the heavier you get, more fat you get on you. So I finally just made a change. I was actually walking around with my son at his science fair at his school, and I couldn't walk around. I had to stop and take rest. It was so awful. I couldn't actually walk around his science fair. I had to stop and sit down and rest, because my back hurt so bad and my knees hurt. And I was just like, this is ridiculous. This is pathetic. I can't even do anything with my son. We can't go do fun things. I can't even go to a science fair with him. So I took my camera out at that time, and I took a video right then, and I said, remember this. Remember how you feel right now. Remember. I still have that video, and I still look at it, because that changed everything. It changed everything for me. I immediately researched and found what I wanted to do. I wanted to do keto, low carb. I thought that would be the best. I had success with that previously a little bit, but of course I gained back, that sort of thing. But this time I was determined, and I made that change. And man, oh man, I'm so glad that I did. I've lost 87 pounds so far. I'm so much healthier. I was pre-diabetic, and now my A1C is totally normal. My numbers are normal, my cholesterol, all that kind of stuff. So I'm getting healthier. I still have a ways to go. I still have not reached my goal, but I'm on my way. I'm getting better and better. But this whole, I actually thought that I had totally got it under control. Like my family can eat mac and cheese. They can eat everything, all kinds of carbs, and I was like, I would just ignore it. It didn't bother me. I don't care what they're eating. It's not really food to me, because I wasn't eating it. I was eating keto, low carb, and I thought I had it totally under control. And then this whole thing happened, this quarantine, crazy, stressful time, and I realized that it was getting to me. That stress was getting to me, and I was allowing myself to, I was still eating low carb mostly, but I would be, oh, I can just have a bite of that. I can just have a bite of that. I can just have one of those. Or I was eating too much low carb. So I would have, instead of one low carb bar, I would have 2 low carb bars. And, instead of one keto bread sandwich, I would have 2 keto bread sandwiches. So I was kind of eating too much low carb stuff. And so I had to get myself under control. And I was like, I don't want to gain this weight back. I don't want to get. And so I did, I had to sit down with myself and realize and re-look at my video. I looked at my video again, remembering exactly how I felt then, and that I don't want to go back there. And I had to flip that switch again in my mind. I had to say, no, this is it. This is it. I'm not going to let this. I don't care how much stress is going on. I don't care all this other stuff that's going on. It's not an excuse for me to give up on getting healthy and getting better and being able to do the things I want to do. It's not an excuse. A reason to give up on it or to go back. So I had to really sit down and think about it. And, so you need to sit down and think about why you're doing it in the first place. Why do you want to get healthier? why do you want to live longer for your family? You want to be around for your family. You want to do things with your family. You want to live life and not just exist. You gotta do that. And then, I started looking around, and someone was having a lot of success with something they were using, and I decided to give it a try, and it really is helping me. It's like I needed a change. I needed something to help me, flip something in me, flip my system or out or something. Sometimes maybe you just need to do a little bit of a change. And so I started using it about a month ago. I'm down 5 pounds. Of course, I had gained I think I gained 8 pounds during all this quarantine stress. And so down 5 pounds, which isn't a lot for about 3.5, I think it's 3.5, 4 weeks. But I've lost a lot more inches. So I can tell my pants are a lot looser, my shirt's a little looser, and another top, my skin and my hair is growing. My skin feels great, my hair is growing like crazy, and my nails, I always show my nails because I've never had nails in my life. And so these nails just drive me crazy. I just filed them today because I was trying to see how long they would get, and they were getting so long they were bothering me. So I hadn't filed them for about 4 or 5 days, I think. And so I finally filed them today, and I'm like, look, they're still long and they're still so strong. I just love them. Anyway, so I love this stuff. I'm feeling good. It's helping me get back on track back on the wagon from this crazy quarantine stress, from hell. So I don't care. The stress is gonna go on for a while. I'm afraid it's still around for a while, but I'm not gonna let that ruin my goals. I'm not gonna let that throw me off that wagon. And that's the biggest thing. If you fall off the wagon, get back on the wagon. Get back on. Don't stay off the wagon. Just get back on the wagon. Get back to it. Don't beat yourself up about it. Get back on the wagon and just, okay, that's okay. It's not a straight line. It's not a straight line. It's like this. So you fall off the wagon, get back on the wagon. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You can go. You got it from here. You can do it. I'm doing it. You can do it. So we're good. We're gonna get on the wagon and we're gonna be good. And if we fall off the wagon again, get right back on it again. So anyway, I hope that helped you out. Kind of rambled on a bit, but I just wanted to kind of cheer you on. If you're falling off the wagon, I know a lot of people are having problems, during this time. I know I was having problems, and I'm still stressed. I'm still having stressful problems, but I'm making the decision, get on the wagon, stay on the wagon. And, if you want some information about this new stuff that I'm using, new supplement, it's really, really good. A lot of people are having a lot of great success with it, and I'm real excited about it. A lot of health benefits, and I did put together a special pack. It's special exclusive keto pack. I put it together because I thought it was the best combination of products. And so if you'd like that, some information on it, I'd be happy to send it to you. Just send me a message, leave a comment. I will send that to you, and you can check it out and see if it might be something that can help you. Whether you've fallen off the wagon or not, it's really helpful. Lots of benefits with more energy, fat loss, fat storage, gets rid of the fat stores and stuff like that. It's really got a lot of great benefits. So if you want some information, send me a private message or leave me a comment, and I would be happy to send it to you. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good tomorrow. Hope you have something good planned. I'm not quite sure what we're doing, but hopefully, I think it's supposed to be even cooler than today. Cooling down. We're supposed to go into I think it's 70s next week. So yay, 100 yesterday was too much for me. So anyway, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on my next video.